Did you get to the last chapter?
O'Bailey is still hiding the fact that he's a duplicate and hyper-disguise. But Captain Avery is figuring it out.
I think he already knows.
There's more to this line than meets the eye. Or ear. Let's talk about it. In Season 2, Episode 18, Labyrinth Runners, Gus sees Hunter's stash of hex mix, so he was probably able to not only read Grimwalker off a few titles, but also have sufficient time to research what they are during episodes 19 and 20. After all,
this is what happens when you go missing for a week.
How did Gus make the connection, though? We know from later on in the episode that Gus has the ability to lay fully fledged, complicated illusions upon at least dozens, if not hundreds of people at a time.
Head witch! It looks like the whole school is covered in a giant
illusion.
With the help of
the handy little magic amplifier.
Gus is also able to induce flashbacks in other people. Now, my theory on how he does this is that Gus projects his emotions so strongly onto those around him that he invokes the memories that they associate with those emotions, overwhelming the mind with usually blocked out memories and feelings like the worst panic attack you've ever had until you touch Gus and enter his own mind prison. But it could just be the result of Head Witch Drama Pants attempting to forcefully,
sort through those little memories of yours.
Without considering how much raw power Gus was using already. Either way, Gus was pretty overwhelmed himself. He wasn't in control, but what if he is in control?
Alright, Belos, time to calm down a little.
Wow, is that Hunter? No, really. Is that Hunter? Wait, I learned about that from my research about Grimwalkers. Shock. If Gus didn't know Hunter's a Grimwalker by now, that line had to help. And if I'm being honest, Gus has a completely healthy reaction to these horrifying events. So this kid figures out that his relatively new friend Hunter is a Grimwalker and is keeping it a secret out of fear, and Gus is trying so hard to let the conversation happen on its own, and the kid is still not getting it.
But it's a story of people trying to get back home, like us. We got Captain Avery, Security Officer Quando, and Chief Engineer O'Bailey, who's hiding as a clone from the enemy planet.
That was so obvious. Come on, you're telling me Gus doesn't know already?
What, happens to him?
He's trying to let Hunter know it's okay that he knows and he loves him anyways. And so he sets this up and he's so smug.
I guess you'll have to find out.
And you know what? His plan works.
O'Bailey is still hiding the fact that he's a duplicate and hyper-disguise. But Captain Avery is figuring it out.
I think he already knows.
No, spoilers!
Kind of. I think we can take a lot from how Gus handled this situation. He didn't push it, but he did give hint after hint after hint that he would love and support Hunter regardless. So, yeah, I think Gus knew.
You know, maybe you're right, Flap. Even if I'm not who I'm supposed to be, I like who I am right now.